New farm. Started from scratch. Took out a big loan. I owe so much money. So, the storyline behind this farm is I moved from Lone Oak. I went bankrupt, and I moved up here to the mountains. Well, I'm more in a valley than the mountains, but you kind of get the point. I got a guy out there working. I got $73,000 left over. Bought a couple pieces of land, some equipment, built a couple sheds, some gas pumps, and I'm not gonna lie, this map, I really do actually like it. Especially when I get my guy on here. His internet's down, so once I get him on here, it's gonna be fun. I kind of sent him kind of a layout of where I want him to be. You know, I'm gonna have to take big trucks loaded up with combines, tractors, equipment up this big hill. And this map is definitely a suggestion from me. And one thing I really, really wish they would just do for me is come out with a low loader. Excuse me, with a low loader that was meant for the larger equipment, such as combines or twin wheel tractors, or even big tedders or cultivators, anything. I wish they would just come out with that bigger, wider trailer, like a true lowboy, and we'd be set. No complaints. Zero. Now, on this map, I don't have I do not have a house yet. So we're just kind of sleeping in the semi. My wife and my kid stayed with her parents until I can get this all arranged out. But I haven't even been down the whole map. You know, you have field 29, 30, 33, and 35 that I own. And then there's that bottom section of trees down in the bottom right hand corner that I wouldn't mind buying and leasing out a couple pieces of equipment and do some forestry down in there and sell all that and make a whole bunch of money off of it. I know you guys are probably like, well, how'd you go bankrupt in Lone Oak? That's a long story. I was honestly getting ready to do a video for you guys in Lone Oak, and I don't know what happened. And yeah, I will say it was probably my fault. But I'm just saying that I went bankrupt because of Lone Oak. I really like that map, and I started buying farming equipment giant field. I connected some fields. I connected 3 fields and made a huge field, and was running corn off of it. And I was like, yeah, I need to do a video. Well, I got on today and I looked at it and something wasn't right. It was like, I got on there and it was like, can't buy a vehicle. Like, okay, that's weird. Like, save it and exit it and reopen it. Well, still can buy a vehicle. Couldn't get in any of my vehicles. So I was like, oh, maybe I just exited my farm. And I need to rejoin it. Not a big deal. I go in there and my farm is deleted. And my buddy had the farm that he made on there, and that was the only one left. And so I was like, oh, it's like, man, you know, I could probably run some stuff off of his and possibly buy all that land, and it might let me buy all that equipment that's on that land. Well, it wouldn't let me buy that equipment or land, so I was like, okay, I'll start a new farm on that world and just buy it all. Well, it wouldn't let me at all. Just buy any of the land, nothing. And keep in mind, JOELHEIL02's, which went bankrupt and moved to this map, was completely gone. And so now I'm running, I'm pretty sure it's just Heil Farms now. Oh, it's Heil Hauling 19. As you guys know, I was doing a lot of hauling within my Lone Oak series. And so I was like, oh, you know what? You know, I have 3 different semis. One's for actual, like, towing, and I wish they'd fix this bed because you can tell it's clearly 4 cars the way this design is. You know, it has hex plating, or diamond plating across there for, like, your wheels, so it doesn't scuff up paint or anything, and then the painted area. And then it has black wheels and all that, but this doesn't come down. There's no ramps, nothing, and I really wish they'd just add some ramps to it. And then over here, left my blinker on. Sorry, I just got done hauling stuff. Over here, I also have black rims. I went with the long setup. I also went on the long setup over there. I left my toggle light on too. Went with black rims on my trailer. These are 2 different colors, I believe. Or no, these are the same colors. So it's a black metallic and chrome, and this also is a black metallic and chrome, and I think it has more of a stainless steel on the side. That's just my honest opinion, but it is what it is. But like I was saying, this trailer is like the width of every trailer on console. The big combines just don't fit on it, and you don't really feel like going combine speeds down the road, up a big hill, or something stupid like that, you know. But with this, I wanted my wheels and everything to match. So I have my Warrior Plus Plus with the tinted windows and the same setup, except I have chrome rims. Now the reason why I have chrome rims is because, yeah, I can, this is the Super B, the Wilson Super B, and you can put black rims on it, but I sell this back half. It's like, I think this is 30 and the back half is 30. Well, this trailer alone is 60. And yeah, it's split in half right here. But you cannot get black rims on it. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll just recustomize it. You know, the rims are the same. I was like, I'll just recustomize it and put chrome rims on it. Well, then I was like, I really want my truck to match it. And so I have the black and chrome look going all down this whole setup. And I think it looks pretty good. I also have a black and chrome grain bin and a black and white shed. And then I have my little building over there that looks, I wish they had one like that was new. But it'll do. But those of you that do not know what happens when you get in a tractor and there's that little tool, well, that's for your maintenance, and you can drive over to anywhere. Like, I can come over here and park in front of this, run over here, and hit repair. Now, like, this costs $6 to repair. The longer you go and let that bar goes down, the more money it costs to repair. In Lone Oak, I had it's a mod version of it, so you do a little bit more. Not the 9RT. I had the 8RT series. It's $389,000. I had, I'll just kind of customize it. I had the 1100 kilogram weights for the front. Did 3 meters, 120 inches out with a 30-inch track with 2 beacons, US configuration, the 8370 instead of the 8320. And I had this tractor just like this. I only used one tractor to plow and plant fields just to see what would happen. I also let it do it on the implements. So on the tractors and trucks, like, I'll shoot over to this one. As you see, that bar went down a little bit. The more and more you drive, the more hours you put on it, that bar will just keep going down. So on your vehicles, it will do damage. But it won't do like it trashes it damage. I think that would be a little bit more realistic, and it'd be a lot more cool, because then you'd have to go like put extra money in for a new motor. It'd be more realistic. But what happens instead is your equipment, vehicles, they start getting scratches on them, and they lose their horsepower. So yeah, you're like, yeah, well, that still does damage to the motor. And I didn't get far enough to see if it ever would just quit. But on your trailers and implements, it doesn't do anything. I think it'd be cool if it like trashed your axles and you had to go fix those or something like that. You know, it breaks stuff. Something realistic. You know, you put too many miles on stuff, you have to repair tires or repair axles, repair tarps. You know, so many different things can happen. And I kind of wish that, but they just get really dirty, and then you can wash them, and then they'll be like really scratched up with paint chips, and it takes a while to get there. I mean, I was pushing like 21.3 plus hours on that tractor and my implements. Well, about half on the implements, because, you know, I'm running 2 implements on one tractor. But, you know, it still did quite a bit. Now on this, I have the Quad Track series, out in the field with the plow, because I was like, you know, you're digging in dirt. Whoa. With the cultivator, I should say. But I was like, you know, you're digging in dirt. With it, you're gonna need the more horsepower. And I was like, you know, the 380 is not a bad thing. And I was like, I'll throw a track on it. And it looks really good. Yeah, I could have put twin wheels on it, or single wheels with weights, or just stock wheels. I mean, this thing pushes 32 miles an hour. It runs at so this is it, and it has 320 kilowatt or whatever, and 435 horsepower. And it says the max is 31 mile per hour in this, and I promise you, I've had it bounce from 32 to 33. It's not that hard. Yeah, the shop is right down the road, but I like to test my tractors. And so, I'm planning on getting probably a New Holland or a horse. You know, I kind of want to keep it with the red, so I wouldn't really mind the Rubicon 9000 versus the Lead PT 350. I think this one would probably be the better one to go with, because clearly it's more expensive and it has more stuff to go with it. Yeah, you get 4,000 more space, more mile an hour. This is 36 meters long. This is 48.5. This takes 38 slots. This takes 39. So really, yeah, it's more expensive, and it's gonna hold more like it should, but it's also one less slot. So that's a plus. And those of you that don't really know how the slots work, so I'll kind of show you. So with this, as you guys know, I was John Deere. I wanted my Lone Oak to be John Deere. I was doing some configuration here, and this takes 40. This combine I was using takes 47 slots alone. And then after you buy it, it's 2 or 3 slots for each one. But the first one is 47 slots. And if you sell all of them and then go to buy that one again, it's still 47 slots. This one, right now, I see, like, if I bought another one, I have one sitting in my shed, it'd be 2 slots. Originally, they're 21 slots. That's not bad at all. This is 12 slots. That's really not bad. This is 20. But what I did realize, and this is 33, what I did realize is the John Deere stuff 100% takes more slots than anything else. I can't figure it out on why. Me personally, I think it's because they're new in the game and they haven't run them, and so they're high slots. But even their tractors, I mean, 46 slots to 15. And then you have 35 slots. I can't remember what the stock number was, but right now, like that one, it's minus 1 slot because I already own it. But like the 42 slots versus, which this one's also pretty high, but like 16. Stuff that I've noticed, stuff that's been in the farming simulator games before, have like 72 slots for the 7R series. Yeah, I know you guys are reading mod, and people are always like, well, the mods are higher slots. Well, I disagree 100%. For maybe John Deere stuff, they're higher slots, but all the John Deere stuff is higher. Like this is 12, and it's a twin wheel right out of the factory in the picture. This is 72. Or if you come over here and here, let me find something. John Deere. I don't know if they have. Oh yeah, I know what they have. I have Baylor. Let's see here. 8 slots, that's not bad. 4 slots, that's not bad. For a John Deere thing, that's not bad. I'll give them that. But there's definitely a difference in the John Deere stuff versus that stuff. Like me personally, I would love, I mean really love to just be able to run that John Deere equipment. But it takes so many slots, and it felt like almost every time I'd have to buy something, I'd have to go sell something. And that was just killing me. And yeah, like, when you buy something, yeah, everything else you buy after that, of that, just takes 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 slots after that, but, you know, that still adds up from that beginning one. And then you just keep adding. Like, I'll see if I can find the John Deere brand versus the Case IH. Okay, so here's John Deere. So, like, I think their smallest thing is literally a weight. And then it goes to a couple other weights, and then it goes to a loader. But all their tractors, I think their lowest one is 33 versus where is she at? There she is. Versus Case, I mean, yeah, some of their stuff gets up there. Don't get me wrong, like, it's a new series for the game, and yeah, I'm complaining about the John Deere stuff because it's so high. Like this, it's new to the game. It's new to the game. That stuff, yeah, I get it. It's gonna be high because it's new. But you figure throughout the updates it lets you up and down. Cause like up here by my balance, you'll see the little waffle looking thing with all the squares. I've used 631 slots out of 1299. And so if you exceed that, you're screwed. And I agree, some of the maps, like this one, it has slots before you buy anything. It has slots already taken. So, you know, you don't just start at 0 slots, which, that'd be so nice. If you just started at 0 slots. And they took out the map slots already. But, it is what it is. But, after explaining a couple things to you, and letting you kind of know what's up, and what happened, I'm going to get off. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.